Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Adeyemi Olusegun Julius, a staff of Lagos State Ministry of Education, Education District 3. I work at Oriba Senior High School, Oriba Epe. I teach geography and dyeing and bleaching. Tonight I want to actually talk about teaching. Teaching is a process of imparting knowledge, skills, and moral values from the teacher, who is the executor of instructional content, to the learners. The essence of teaching is to impart knowledge. Apart from knowledge, we also impart skills, the psychomotor skills, and apart from that, we also train character, that is the affective. So teaching revolves around those three components: cognitive, affective, and psychomotor domain. The cognitive has to do with knowledge, the affective has to do with the moral behavior, while the psychomotor domain has to do with the manipulative skills. So to teach a learner, you as a teacher must have passed through the training. Although we have some people who are born teacher, but definitely we still have to undergo the training. So we have to undergo the training by going to colleges of education or universities of education or tertiary institutions, so to say. And when we are pedagogically trained as a teacher, we can now impart knowledge, because it is not enough to have all the basic content of instruction. We still have to know the methods of imparting the knowledge. So in teaching, teachers choose appropriate method of teaching that will consider the age, the chronological age of the learner, and the environment of the learner. So, and in doing this, we have so many methods of teaching and learning. We have the playway method, and this method is usually being adopted in the lower cadre, particularly when you are in nursery and primary school and all these middle schools. So we use a playway method. So apart from that, we still have what we call discussion method. So in which both the teachers and the learners, we have to discuss topic, and they will be able to fine-tune the content together. So apart from that, we have a dramatization method, in which an instruction will be staged in form of drama, and roles will be assigned within the learners. And this makes learning to be more permanent in the learner, because when they do, it becomes reinforced in their habit. Not only that, we also have the lecture method. So it is commonly adopted in universities, where lecturers lecture the candidates or the students. So not only that, we have other methods of teaching that are so many. So, but the basic thing there is that it can be subsumed into two. We have the one we call the learner-centered method, and we also have the teacher-centered approach. So in the teacher-centered approach, the teacher teaches the students and the skills to be learned. As a sole executor of instructional content, it teaches the students. But in the case of learner-centered approach, majority of what we need to learn come from the students. In this case, teachers ask questions from the students. You don't assume, a teacher don't assume they don't have anything in their brain. So a teacher asks questions whereas students react to those questions, and from their points, teacher can now adjust or correct where need be. So that, and the essence, as I've said, of teaching basically is just to impart knowledge, impart moral values, and instill manipulative skill. In fact, we even develop the skills of the learner, the potential skill, the inherent skill in the learner through this effort. And that is that about that. And the essence of teaching is to enhance to make learning relatively permanent in the learner. And that is the essence of teaching. Teaching has not been conducted if there is no if the desirable changes in the learner is not upheld. So the essence of carrying out instruction, the teaching has objective, and the objective is to bring about relatively permanent change in the behaviour of learner as per the skill and the content being impacted on the learners. Thank you, and God bless you all.